Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. We have to catch up. We got a lot of talking to do, okay? There's some things that I wanted to fill you in. I'm excited for my next design and we gotta talk about it because right now I am so obsessed with all the architectural designs that the high-end designers are doing now, and I feel like I want to jump in because I just feel like I want to, what do you call it? I want to expand my skills, get more creative, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like this is a good opportunity to do that. And so let me explain to you what I want to do. So I want to do like a architectural exaggerated hip dress style. I still want to keep it with the quilting detail that I've been doing because it's like a collection. I'm building a story around it. And you know what? I feel like this collection surrounds like the bedroom. Very boudoir, very like all glamour, and I feel like when I build out the pieces, the whole story is gonna come together. So I want to do one that has like I said, I want to do a dress. It's gonna be a short dress, like a sister dress to the peplum and skirt, but this time it's gonna be short and it's still gonna be strapless, but this time I want the quilt to look like a blanket, and she had wrapped herself around and she's wearing like a bra. There's like a detail where they have peekaboo bras showing above or out during the, in the cleavage area, and I feel like I want to bring that detail in so the quilt will come across the top and you'll see the bra detail, which will go into the dress, and it'll be short. And the back is also going to have the lacing corseted detail. But I'm going to show you with a quick sketch so you guys can really see the idea in my mind. So let's get to the sketch now. Okay, so here is the sketch, and it's giving like a perfume bottle when you look at it, but it's going to be a strapless peekaboo style dress. So here is what I was talking about, the bra cup exposed, and then the quilt pattern will start from the middle or center of the apex, and it's going to go into a shape, like a heart shape, but right now it's giving like a perfume bottle, which is cute because I feel like it's all bedroom, themed, and I feel like it just all works. So I'm going to keep the quilted detail. It's going to have princess seams, very little bit of seams, so that way we can see the shape and the pattern of the quilt. And then this is the back side of it, which is going to be also laced up like the corset and skirt, and will be the skirt, the dress. I think I'm going to have the lace stop in the middle so it'd be easier to pull the strings. So we'll see when that time gets there, but this is basically the idea and concept of the dress. So I'm gonna go ahead and start draping this, and I can't wait to see this because it's gonna be really fun, and I'm excited for this design. So I did a live draping on TikTok the other day, and I did capture the first initial drape that I did for the silhouette, but I didn't like it, so I'm gonna insert the video here so you guys can see how I set up the silhouette so that way I can get ready for it to drape. But I decided I'm gonna have to go back and fix it again and then redrape it. So this is the second time I'm going to redrape it for you guys so you can see how I'm going to get the shape. So what I'm going to do is use the batting that I have here to shape the silhouette, so that way I can start draping on top of it. So I'm going to be using these scraps of battings to do that. Going to need a lot of practice, because what am I doing? Okay, I think it's coming. Okay, let me put this. This looks looking like what I'm trying to do. And at this point, you gotta be like an architect, you know? You start molding. Ooh, I see it. Ooh, I see it. Oh my God, yes. Are y'all seeing this? Okay. Yes. Okay, so here we go. Oops. Make sure. This foundation. Okay, so now I'm gonna lay more so I can really mold and shape this. In the front, I don't want any volume in the front, so I'm gonna just leave this very flat, so that way it don't look like an umbrella silhouette. I don't want an umbrella silhouette. I'm more of like an exaggerated hip that comes into a fitted hemline. Now for the back, I think I'm gonna have it come out rounded as well too. Okay, so we start seeing the shape here. Oh yes. This looking good. So up here will be, up here is a corset, and everything's gonna come down like that. Okay, so now let's work on the back. Stuff this. All right, so I got more batting. Okay, so here is the finished drape, and this is what it looks like. And I don't really love it completely because of the hip shape. So I low-key went back and adjusted the hip area and redid the mold so that way the foundation looks a little different. So this is the original drape, but as you can see, it's a little bit bunching here because I just changed out the batting shape on the hip line so that way it's looking a little different. So I'm going to redrape this all over again, and then we're going to see how it turned out because I'm not 100%. I don't like this L shape that it was creating here on the hip. I wanted to kind of transition smoothly and round it on the hip and then go down to the hem of the skirt. So as you can see, this is the hip, and I build it out. So it was layers upon layers to create the shape. And this is what the back and side look like of this to give that heart shape on the hips. And I wanted it to transition from the waistline smoothly so that way it can just come on a curve and then go straight down to the hem and taper off towards the hem of the bottom. Alright guys, so I have my styling tape. I'm going to go ahead and tape up the princess seams so that way I can have a place where I start draping for each panel. Styling tape lined up, so as you can see, this is the shape, and I'm going to do is just drape parts by parts, straight to the point, very simple. This part is where it really needs draping because of the hip accentuation. So I'm going to take my time and get a bigger piece in this part so that I have enough room to drape. this. Where's my scissors at? Let me adjust that. Alright guys, so I finished pinning this onto the dress form. So let's take a look at what it looks like so we can see her in all her glory, okay? So here is the drape and she's looking really good. Alright, that's the hip, this is the back, and I'm loving it right now. So today I'm gonna do the bra cup. And then I'm trying to decide if I just want to insert it from here to here and then maybe slash into this, because I want it to look like this with the bra cup peeking. So I'm going to just drape this like this. smooth it, and then shape. Where my pennies at? Oh. So here I am just marking it and just getting the shape of the bra cup. Okay, so this is the bra cup. And it looks like it might have some fit issues. Ooh, that's cute. Let me see if I can turn this inside so I can see. There we go. So here is the drape. I just finished draping the bra cup, and this is what it's looking like at the bust line. So my thing right now is deciding how I'm going to execute to insert this. I was thinking that maybe I just, you know, cut it at the apex straight across into the neckline and just insert this inside the seam allowance when I'm constructing it and putting in the lining. That's what I'm thinking. Or do I make a separate bra cup to attach to the bodice? But I like to have a whole clean look, so I'm thinking about splitting even the bra cup, like stopping at the apex so I can insert it here, and then when I'm ready to line the whole entire thing, it'll come from the side seam. I might even pull this up a little bit on the side here, so that way it looks like this, and maybe take this down just a little bit because it looks a little high. But overall, this is the drape, and I'm obsessed with it. It's giving very Barbie doll, vintage retro vibes. That's the back. So I'm gonna end the vlog here, and the next video we're gonna be doing the mock-up so that way we can see the design on the body.